Hello, welcome to Gemstone Tarot weekend reading, and those of you that have seen the Pisces reading will notice I've washed my hair. As was promised in the Pisces reading. Hang on, let me just do something with this curtain as well. There we go, highly technical. That's better. Now, I know which deck I'm using today, which I don't always, but oh my god, but I do. Oh, very nice card. Weekend reading, did I say? When is the date? 25th and the 26th of April 2026. So we are coming to the end of April almost. We're getting there, aren't we? Faster than the speed of, I don't know what it's faster than, but it's faster than that. Okay. Ooh, nice. We haven't used this one in a while. This is the one that has not been doctored by my gold pen as well. Gemstars, a video coming out for you soon, so watch this space, or well, watch your own community tab is probably more like it. Oh. Monthly videos trickling out at my usual breakneck speed. They will be below in the playlist that says May readings. We've got a lot to work with here. Woof, woof. Okay, overall energy. This could be my favourite chariot card. I'm just looking in the street because there's loads of things happening and I've got my curtain. Bloody drawer. Ooh, there's stuff everywhere. Blokes hanging around. Plasterboard sheets against things. Ladders. If anything happens out of the sliver over here that I've got, I will let you know. Anyway, this is probably my favourite. This is it in the upright. Chariot card, I think. I love this deck, and I think maybe I forget how much I love it in between using it. Mythic Tarot, of course, Juliet Sharman Burke and Liz Green. Liz Green, also a immensely good astrologer, writes very good astrology books. Right, 2 horses, 1 ass, and we've got a chariot upside down. Chariot upside down is a little bit chaotic. You know, there's always a little bit of chaos. And there's also a sort of feeling of not knowing which way you're going. And I don't know, it's arguable that you don't need to know which way you're going, but it's got a kind of pinball, you know when you used to have the pinball going around sometimes, back in the day, when you used to have pinball, and it used to just sometimes go on a roll on its own, and you'd be thinking, well, you're going like that with the buttons to smack the hammers, and the thing's going ting 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 at the top, you know, and it goes between the bells. And then sometimes it would just go and just exit the pinball machine, and you were like, what actually just happened? That's a little bit what that energy is like. So, a casserole of nonsense. You can't ride 2 horses with 1 ass, and you probably want to try, and no. Then we got 2 5s on the periphery. We got this one. I love it. I love the 5 of Pentacles. It's such a lonely, miserable card. I know. The person, I've probably told you this before, the person who first taught me tarot many, many moons ago, and didn't formally teach me tarot, but the person's house we used to go to where who had a tarot deck, said to me, this card keeps coming up for you. This is like your talisman. This is telling you, you know, what you really, really need to know. So maybe that's why. But it's Mercury in Taurus. I like this version of it because this is King somebody. I've got the book here somewhere. God, how bloody lax is that? This is King somebody and I've got the book here somewhere. This is why you show up for these readings, for this pinpoint accuracy. But you know what I'm saying. He's doing a trope that they do in, you know, old plays from Euripides and stuff like that, and the Odyssey and all the, you know, the king will put a sackcloth on and wear a pair of Jesus sandals, and you know, it's got a few holes in and whatnot, and all of a sudden he's in disguise. That's all it takes. Nobody knows me because I don't have my crown and my gold. You know, it's the equivalent of going down to the shop for a pint of milk when you haven't got any makeup on, you haven't brushed your hair, you know, that kind of a thing. And then you bump into your ex. Why does that always happen? Or just people you just never want to see. They go, Gemma! And you think, there's a split second where you think, can I deny it? Can I deny this? Who? Who? Oh, what in the egg-stained track pants do you want? Anyway, Five of Pentacles. It says that there's a kind of a sort of a lonely road, but it's really worth it. It's like a spiritual test almost. You know, it's like you've got to go there. You've got to go there. Yes, the house is full of riches. Yes, there's 5 massive, really nice pentacles strapped on the front of your house. But you've got to go there. Get your sackcloth on. Sackcloth? That could have gone really wrong. Get your sackcloth on and off you go. Then, not expecting this and got to do a little bit of TNA cover-up, we got the Two of Cups. Eros and Psyche. And there's a bit of pathos or something around the Two of Cups in the Mythic Tarot, because there is a whole story, as there is with the Mythic Tarot, through each cup. It's a very beautiful thing. It's so well put together. And the Cups suit is about Eros and Psyche, which is another Greek myth, because of course it is the Mythic Tarot. It's all about the Greek stuff, which I'd temporarily forgotten then. I was just thinking to myself, cool, isn't that cool they have so much Greek stuff in it? It's like, yes, Gemma, that's the whole reason for it. I'd temporarily forgotten that. But there's this whole thing with Eros and Psyche, and, you know, the Five of Cups. Oh, where there's the conjugal couch, you know, they've got that sort of chaise longue and tipping over of the cups. You must never see my face, you know, and all that. And then they go off, and the Eight of Cups, and it's really good. But it does have an abandoned woman on a rock in a nightie, you know, and in Greek stuff, abandoned women on rocks, you know, it was a thing where it would be, run away with me, and then they go, and you're like, oi, oi, what's going on here then? You know, that kind of thing. So we're going to put all of that into the mix. I'm just trying to think. In Greek, and I could get this wrong, I think mix is Crassus. Krassis, the different alphabet. And it's idiosyncrasy, some of your own differences or something, or a mixture of your own differences or something like that. So think of it in terms of that. You're stirring 2 big fruit cakes, okay? Because it's all a bit fruit cakey. We've moved from casserole to fruit cake now. We have the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, which for me as a tarot reader, Nine of Pentacles in reverse can mean surprise relationship, or there's something in this. It's definitely a card that for me is when you're feeling defeated about relationships, and this could be friendships, this could be romantic, but when you're feeling like, you know, Billy no mates, and also you want it to continue, you're just like, yeah, I'm Billy no mates, I'm putting on the sackcloth, everyone's seen me down at the co-op, you know, badger's arse, hands up, but I'm ready to live like this. And then it's like, well, now I'm going to send something your way. So that's quite nice, actually. Then we've got the Two of Pentacles, which is just about, in general, try different things. This is Jupiter in Capricorn, so stretch your horizons. Try different things. This guy's like, he's making jewellery. And I love that he's balanced his tabletop, or his car boot sale tabletop. Did you ever do car boot sales? I was crap at car boot sales. With your wallpaper paste table that was always like really like that. I know, I used to take the boy when he was little as well, and there's just so much that can go wrong in that scenario. But anyway, try different things. Okay, different things will make the grapes grow on the vine. We also have the Four of Cups. If it's all a little bit extra, go into emotional neutral. This is a little bit turbulent. I'm just going to get a crystal and then I can show you the cards. I'm just covering up Eros's junk, to be quite honest. I haven't got the filter for being polite about that. Okay. Not many times in your life you're going to hear that sentence, is it? Oh gosh. Okay. Let's just do cards, because then we can fit them in. The actress said to the bishop. Here we are. You can sort of see. This is a mixed up, jumbly sort of casserole. But it's all right. It's interesting. Don't let your emotions get the better of you. You've got the sun in reverse over here because you don't know what the hell's going on. And that's fine. There's some hidden bonuses in it for you, but you can't second guess what they are. And then down here, good old Five of Swords. Got 2 5s, so there's disruptive reading. You know, there's some disruption. We've got Five of Swords, Venus in Aquarius, and here we have, what is he called? Sun person. He'll come back to me. But he's lording it a little bit here, and he's kind of holding some thoughts, feelings, some rules over somebody else. And there's a power imbalance as well. Apollo, I think that is. But that might be the Roman name for him. I don't know. Anyway, you get it. It's kind of a casserole of nonsense, but hidden inside that casserole there's some decent things to be had. Keep your cool, okay? Yes. And do check out the monthly readings. They are coming out. Another one coming out today, and Gem Stars, look out, because there'll be a juicy reading coming out for you too. All the details for everything else is in the description box, as we already know. I'll see you soon. Namaste.